Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, whenever you happen to be seeing this, I would like to offer your mid-year elemental check-in for the element of Earth. Earth covers the zodiac signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or have Earth high up in your chart, then this message is for you. And this is just a way for us to kind of check in, see where everything's at for the elemental energies, see how those intentions that we set around the new year, whether it was Yule or the calendar new year, see how those are going for you. If you've never had your charts read, though, there is a link in the description. It's not an affiliate or any of that, but it's a natal chart through Llewellyn. It gives you your base 12 houses with all the little signs and symbols. And then there's a 10 to 20 page description of what all that means, because I don't know enough about the zodiac for that. So that's the reason I read for the elements. But the rest of the links are affiliate links, and they do help support the channel if you're interested in that. So I'm just shuffling and pulling the cards, then we'll get into seeing how the year's been going. So I like to look at how things have been for the last 6 months, see how the energies are playing out, and then we'll look at what energy is coming in to help guide you, and then look at what paths or doorways might be opening for you in the future going forward the next 6 months. So your first card for the past 6 months, we have number 20, which is New Beginnings with Archangel Jeremiah, starting a new life, finding your purpose, forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So this would be, I believe, in the traditional tarot, the World card. Don't quote me on that, but I think this will be the World. And the new beginning energy that's coming in here is saying this first part of this year for Earth was really rewarding. You actually found a new version of who you are to step into. Like, you actually started the business, you actually proposed to that person, you actually applied for the promotion, and things started to really open up for Earth, is what I'm feeling with this energy starting off. So the first part of this year has been very rewarding, and that could have been any time from January till yesterday, because we're in June. But this is the energy that's coming up, is you've had this opportunity to start anew. It's like what they keep showing me is you've like cast off the old version of you, and you've stepped forward, like you've integrated parts of your shadow, and so you shine in a different way, Earth. So you've really had a positive start to the year. Your second card for the first part of the year is it's important to have boundaries, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun, with the Two of Ariel. So this is actually playing into that new beginnings. Whatever shifted for you in the first part of the year has actually created this joyful experience that you're on. You may have quit that old job and you now have one that just feeds your soul. You may have found a new friend along the way. Something has shifted, and it's put you in this mindset and idea of, how much fun do I really have? Like, you're just having a lot more enjoyment in life. It doesn't mean giggles and, bubbles and fairy farts all the time. It's more like you're having fun with life again. Like, you've experienced almost a rebirth kind of energy, Earth, which is kind of fun. And it's also triggered, if you notice, as this person here is standing, it's triggered a balance in your life. Like, you found a new way to exist that balances work and home, friends with family. You've got this energy coming in that you've found the way it works best. So you're in a good spot here. Your last card is number 13, Peace. I believe this would be the Devil? No, Death. This, anyway, it's number 13 in the major arcana. My brain's not working today, so we will skip that. But it's Archangel Azrael, releasing the past. There's more enriching futures coming. Let go and let source in. So this is also saying you have found the way to let go of the past. You're no longer carrying that guilt, that shame, that frustration. It might happen, spring up in the moment, but Earth, I feel like you have shifted gears, and there's this new energy that's there, where yes, that customer at your job may have frustrated you, but you find a level of compassion and you release it. Yes, that thing that happened 20 years ago at high school still kind of bothers you, but you found a way to work through it, so now it's a lesson that you've learned, and it no longer holds sway over you. So part of this new beginning for Earth, what I'm seeing here is you've went through a growth period the first part of this year, and that has shifted you completely out of the way that things used to trigger the emotional patterns for you. And that's allowed you to find that new balance. And even when this stuff pops up now, you look at it like, you hold no power here, leave. And it's made your life a lot more easy. It doesn't mean it's going to be a smooth ride the rest of your life, but there's been some things that you've been working through that finally let go. It's like a muscle cramp let go, and all of a sudden you could breathe. You don't worry about that stuff anymore because you're free of it. So this first part of the year has been very healing and very rewarding for our fire families. So good job there, guys and gals. Our guide that's coming in to help support you through the rest of the year, we have Angel Ihael, and your stone is labradorite. Never can say that one right. And the card's title is Individuality, and it says, you delight in being you. You embrace your quirks and eccentricities. When you are truly yourself, you come from a place of self-love that allows others to receive love as well. As you discover and express your true self, you step fully into your own life path and the fulfillment of your highest purpose. You love and honor your real nature. You listen to your intuition and give priority to what matters most to your soul. That is the culmination of what's happened in the past 6 months. But it's also saying, going forward, what you've been doing, keep doing that, because you've got the support of heaven on your side in this aspect. And it's really saying you have the ability now to forge your own path. You now understand why you've had to deal with some of this stuff, but now that you're starting to process and bring some of this stuff back, sort it out and release the emotions of it, meaning it no longer holds you, you're finding a peace that you didn't think you would ever be able to feel again. So Earth, you are in a very powerfully beautiful energy right now. And the doorway, gateway, the path ahead here is the third eye activation, your brow chakra, inner vision, and clear seeing. You are stepping into the area where you live more in line with your intuition. You live more in line with your inner self, that higher aspect of who you are, that connection to God's source that allows you to see things as they really are. And that is freeing you from the past, Earth. This is freeing you from the things that no longer serve you. And the beauty of the energy that's coming up here is you're never going to forget the lessons that you learned. You're going to actually have gratitude for a lot of that, is what I'm feeling, but it no longer holds you down. It no longer has the stranglehold on your life. And when you look at the two energies going forward with your individuality and the third eye actually helps you open up to the reality of who you are. You've already started to figure this out. That's why you've been able to make these changes without a lot of problem. But with these two energies coming in together, this is that call to, if you don't own a piece of labradorite, maybe track a piece down. And if you're someone who likes to meditate with crystals, apply the labradorite directly over your third eye and allow yourself to really enhance that feeling. Usually that stone's a little bit different on the chakra system. But what I'm feeling right now is this is one of those things that's going to help you wake that up, where you're going to feel more in tune with yourself and with the universe around you. So Earth, it is looking like you have an amazing year ahead, because you've done so much work in the past. And I will say, just from what images they're showing me, it doesn't look like it was easy. You had to deal with some heavier things to get to the point where you're at now. And you may not even realize in a conscious way how much of that has finally let go. But going forward, you will. And that's where that third eye energy, this Anja chakra, I believe it's called, is starting to wake up. And when it opens up and really starts to help you understand what's going on, you're going to discover more about yourself than you ever knew. And that's a journey that is extremely exciting as you walk along this path of life. So don't think that just because, well, I'm having this good now, but it can't last. It can, but there's always work to do to improve things. And that's what this is saying, is you've done so much work to get to this point. Pat yourself on the back because you have done it, and get ready, because the next set is going to be even more interesting. And when you look at these new lessons and these new challenges that come forward as your shadow is processing with you, don't look at it as, what am I going to have to stand up for and fight for? Look at it as, well, this is going to be interesting. So what are we going to learn today? How are we going to process this? What door is this going to open up? Because you've already opened up a lot. You've set yourself up for success here, Earth. And where are you going to go in the next 6 months? It looks like wherever your inner guidance leads you. So with that, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. And if you saw something different in the cards or you got a little different vibe, feel free to comment if you're comfortable with that down below. It's always interesting to hear other people's ideas. And with that, I will let you go. Have a great rest of your year, but you already know that. Let's talk to you later.